Behind every gym, there's a story, a mission, a spark of passion that started it all. This is Gymdesk Originals. Real owners, real struggles, and the communities they've built from the ground up.
So I'm over here in Singapore. It's hot. Feels like Miami hot. Gonna get something to eat, explore the town before I go visit our buddies at Gracie Jiu Jitsu in Singapore. Let's go take a look at the city. All right, definitely ate too much, but it's time to head over to the Gracie Jiu Jitsu Singapore. Let's see how we do. So I am almost there. I'm limping around. About a week and a half ago, I was executing a roundhouse and my bottom foot, which should be pivoting, got stuck on the mat and just twisted out like this. So I may have broken it. Hopefully I don't get it injured a bit more. So I gotta be real careful today. All right, I think I found it. Here it is. Just gonna go upstairs now. There it is right there.
What's up, guys? I'm Coach Vlad. If you ever pass by to Singapore, feel free to come and visit our gym, train a bit with us. We are Gracie Jiu Jitsu Singapore. We have two locations, one in Lavender, one in Churchill Kang. Feel free to come and train with us.
Okay, Coach Vlad, first time in Singapore.
Nice to meet you. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you so much. Had a great class.
Thank you so much.
Man, I've been training off and on jiu-jitsu and judo for 20 years and just pick up these little things. And earlier you caught me doing the choke wrong where I had my fist this way and I just needed to turn it. And so many times I try to do it, it doesn't work. Now I know why. So it's great. Would love to start with a little background and maybe tell us a little bit about, where you're from originally, the arts you studied in the past, and
Yeah, I'm originally from Serbia. It's a small country in Eastern Europe. So I started judo when I was a teenager. I was about 14 years old. So initially I wanted to train wrestling, but I come from a very small town. So there was no wrestling academy, if you believe in my town. There was only judo. So that's how I started judo. So I trained judo for 7-8 years. And then I moved to a capital to study. So I studied sports science and physical education. And then by accident, I discovered jiu-jitsu. So that was like almost 15 years ago. So jiu-jitsu wasn't as popular as now. Now everywhere you go, there's a jiu-jitsu gym. That was just the beginning. So one guy came by, and he wanted to show some stuff on the ground. So I was like, wow, this is really amazing. And I started training then judo and jiu-jitsu parallel. After some time, I got injured in a judo tournament. I tore my knee completely. So I switched to, it's normal, now it's fine. So I switched to jiu-jitsu completely. I've been doing jiu-jitsu now for almost 15 years, a bit more than 10 years full-time coaching. Yeah, so I'm a black belt in judo, in jiu-jitsu. Like I said, I study sports science and physical education. I have a master degree, and that would be a bit about my background. When I was 26, I moved to Kuwait. So I got a good job offer to do with work as a Brazilian jiu-jitsu instructor full-time. So I went there, I stayed for 3 years, and then I moved to Singapore. It's been 5.5 years. I'm here coaching full-time and now running the gym.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have a professional medical background, right? And do you fold that into what you do and how you practice?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. How does that work? How do you use that?
So it's an interesting question. Our faculty has been put under social studies now, if you believe. It used to be under medical studies. So when I started studying, they shifted to social studies.
Oh, okay.
So everyone was like, how come it's a sports science, it's close to medicine, biology. Yeah. But when I finished and when I started working, I completely understood why. We're working with people, we're working with kids, we're educating kids. So it makes sense to be under the social science. So it makes a lot of sense. The department where I studied was a lot about pedagogy, psychology, kids sport, didactics and stuff. Of course, medical sciences as well, anatomy, biomechanics, physiology and stuff.
Yeah.
But how to say that part, you can be a coach without it. It's not so necessary,
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to know like every single bone in the body to coach. I mean, you can see it, but these social skills, like communication with kids, being aware how to raise them, how to educate them, how to instill good values in them. I think that's something every coach should know.
And do you feel like the knowledge of what you studied academically can be applied to when you're doing
100%.
jiu-jitsu? Yeah.
100%. Yeah. I mean, jiu-jitsu is based on biomechanics, right?
Yeah.
So we had one subject, biomechanics, where we study, in depth. Anatomy. It's a combination of anatomy and physics. We call it biomechanics. So basically everything what jiu-jitsu teaches.
That's amazing. So you look at it from like two different lenses.
Yeah.
Right.
But it goes both ways, So theory helped me a lot to understand jiu-jitsu better, and then like studying jiu-jitsu deeper helped me to understand theory even better. It makes sense. So
it does.
Jiu-jitsu is also deep science. It's studying jiu-jitsu is a serious science.
Yeah.
At first, it might look like that, but longer you stay, like Dana has said, jiu-jitsu is a science about human body.
Yeah.
How two bodies can work in correlation.
Yeah, I've certainly felt like over the last year, as I got back into martial arts and into jiu-jitsu, it feels like you learn a little bit more. You're like, oh yeah, and it opens your mind, and then you realize, well, that's just like, you may know now 2 moves from here, but there's like 10 you could do. And there's all these setups, and it just never ends. It's an amazing art. So judo, you started judo in Serbia.
Yes.
When you were 7 years old?
I was 14 years old.
Oh, 14 years old.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about the injury. What happened? Did you get caught? Someone was trying to throw you, or?
Yeah, I mean, I got injured by my best friend. So.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, my mistake, I was young and full of passion, Although I studied everything, I didn't apply. So I didn't apply the most basic thing, which is recovery. I was pushing myself, training like 2 sessions per day, weightlifting, and stuff. And we had a competition where I did very good. I won silver, almost lost for gold, against very good guys. I was super motivated. I didn't want to take a rest for a few days after competition. I went immediately back to the gym, train hard, and after a few sessions, it's my bad,
Yeah.
But I learned a lot from that mistake. I never got injured anymore like that. And I changed my style, I changed my approach.
So you're injured, and then how did you find jiu-jitsu? Like, what was the bridge from judo, jiu-jitsu?
So I was doing jiu-jitsu and judo a few years parallel.
Oh, okay.
Which was very tiring, I'm sure that contributed to injury, and overtraining.
Yeah.
But after that knee injury, it was very hard to do judo for some time.
Yeah.
Because of standing and a lot of impact and carrying entire body weight on one leg. So ACL, tore ACL.
Oh.
And stuff. So,
Did you have to get it repaired?
Yeah. So on the ground was much safer. So
you from Serbia, you were in Kuwait?
Yes.
And then from Kuwait to Singapore?
Yes. So I moved in Kuwait 2017, and 2020 I moved in here.
And how did that happen? Someone was advertising, I needed jiu-jitsu.
You wouldn't believe it. LinkedIn.
Yeah. No way.
Yes.
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn, yes.
Wow. All right, so you see a LinkedIn
So the
post?
company found me. They had like a huge company,
Yeah.
They run different businesses. So they opened like a huge gym, like American style, hangar, cardio, weights and stuff. So they wanted to hire me as a personal trainer first.
Okay.
So then when the owner, he checked my CV and he said like, oh, I have a martial art background. Like I have one huge martial art.
He wanted you for your physical therapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he said like, what would you prefer? So I think that moment was like turning point in my life. I said I would prefer martial arts.
Oh, wow.
So if I said I would prefer, working as a personal trainer, I think my career would be very different.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So now you're in Kuwait for 5 years?
3 years.
Oh, 3 years.
And
Okay.
here 5.5 years.
So how do you end up here?
I mean, the place where I work in Kuwait was fantastic. The gym is, you can possibly say, maybe largest in the world. No exaggeration. It's a huge facility, 3 mat spaces. So 1 mat space is like a basketball court.
Oh, wow.
Filled with mats.
Wow.
It's huge. It's like a few 100,000 members, jiu-jitsu. They run jiu-jitsu and American taekwondo. That's like kickboxing, But Kuwait was tough for me, to be honest, It's a very conservative Islamic country, and it's a desert climate, I'm coming from a very green country, nice climate. So I wanted to change. So job-wise, it was amazing, fantastic. But living there was tough.
Yeah.
So I wanted to change, and Singapore came out. It was perfect solution. Yeah. So Singapore, I came to a friend. So one guy from Australia who was coaching here, he wanted to go back to Australia. So he needed someone to continue running the gym.
Wow.
So all
Well-
dots connected, clicked.
Amazing. So you come here and you're like a partner.
So I
Or
came here as a
trainer?
coach.
Okay.
Yes. And recently, actually 8 months ago, there was 2 guys running the gym. So one of them decided to sell his shares and I bought it. So now I'm running the gym as well.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What a story. Yeah.
A lot of luck, like
Yeah.
everything in life.
Well, wow, that's amazing. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
So, sports science and kids, is that do you apply that to when you're teaching?
100%, 100%. So I think biggest takeaway from studying is understanding the holistic approach. Okay, so what I see with most other gyms is they focus exclusively on competition results. That's pretty much the only value they have. So whoever works with kids will have to look at it more holistic. I like the quote of Jigoro Kano, founder of Judo. He said the goal of Judo is moral and physical development. So we try to teach kids, of course, self-defense skill, proper physical development. I do a lot of testing, see if if strength level is okay, endurance level is okay, if they have any deformities, spine deformities, knee deformities, flat feet and stuff. We'll work a lot on educating them, teaching them basic biomechanics,
Wow.
physics, in a very interesting way, so they can excel in school when the time comes. We try to explain them the value of being a good friend, a good person, discipline, organized, and so on and so on. So we try to be holistic. We talk a lot about nutrition, food. So us coaches, we are big role models for kids. So if we say something, we take it seriously. Parents talk, we say. So I try to explain them a lot about healthy lifestyle. I encourage them, for example, to do swimming. I tell them swimming is a skill, not only sport. Martial arts, fitness, good nutrition.
Yeah.
So we try to have a holistic approach, and it's working. Have a lot of kids, a lot of parents. They love it a lot.
Yeah. I saw the reviews. You guys have great reviews online.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and so the ratio of kids to adults. I mean, are you
Close to 1-1.
1-to-1?
Yes. I would say maybe at the moment 70, 75 kids, 70, 75 adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And how's it been? Has it just been kind of growing slowly and steadily, or?
It's been amazing. Past 7-8 months since I took over the business, it's doing amazing. But
Yeah.
we invested a lot into marketing, and advertisement and stuff. A bit into facility and programs. So yeah, it's good. We're planning to open a third one. As I told you, we're planning to open one in September. I mean, it's gonna be open in Tokyo. And we plan to open one more, third one here. We have good plans,
Yeah, that's
good
amazing.
support.
So you have 2 locations right now.
Yes, we have 2
So
locations.
is this location 1?
Yes.
Okay. So then
Yes,
the
and one
other
is
one,
north in Singapore. North of Singapore.
and you open that one after?
Yeah, that one we opened 2 years ago.
Okay.
This one has been running for more than 10 years.
Okay. So this is the original one. You got another one, and then Japan.
Japan is going to happen in Tokyo in September. That's going to be our third one.
So I'm no expert. I did fly from Tokyo to here. It's a long flight, man. It's like 8 hours, but a 2-hour time difference, right?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. And how are you going to do that? Are you planning on flying back?
No. We're going to hire a full-time coach there.
Okay. So you have a full-time
my
coach.
business partner is based in Tokyo.
Okay.
And I'll be going there from time to time, maybe 7 days every 3 months or something like that.
Okay.
Stuff.
Nice. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing now calculations and stuff. So.
You opening a third. You're basically opening 3 and 4.
Yes.
Are you more excited about Tokyo because it's new, or the third one here locally?
I mean, we're probably a bit more worried about Tokyo.
Yeah.
Because we're entering we're new on the market.
Yeah.
Here we have well-established name. People know for us. So I think here should be more routine. Hopefully, not to jinx it, but Tokyo is very new. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We're a bit anxious but excited.
Nice. And given you're teaching children here, what are some of the values that you're trying to instill there to the kids, or on the mat?
Yeah. So like I said, we try to have a holistic approach to simplify, try to work on their physical development, right? Having a good, strong, healthy body, coordination. Second thing is self-defense skills. We have to make sure, every kid that comes here, let's say maybe after 1 year of training, he should be able to defend himself against any bully his age, similar size, right? And intellectual development, we try to teach them. For example, today I was teaching them about history of martial arts, how it's originated in Japan and spread and so on. Just basic culture, about nutrition, about physics, biomechanics. So mostly about physics and biomechanics, and they love it a lot. Lastly is character development, being independent, strong, trustful, social, good friend, good citizen, fair play, being respectful and so on.
When you see, a kid come in and maybe they don't have all of these qualities and you see them progress, that's got to be an amazing feeling for you,
I
right?
mean that we used to have one professor. He always used to say, "You guys are doing best job in the world. Never forget that. 100% true."
Yeah.
Every day I tell myself, "You are doing best job in the world." For me, that feeling of, like you said, seeing people improve, probably kids even more. It's more satisfying. In a few years you see how much he improved. Best feeling in the world. You do something and you see, like, you create people, you create humans.
How about discipline? I tell a story because my son is almost 8 now, and I tried teaching him when he was 4. I mentioned I had a Taekwondo background, and I used to teach. That was the first job I ever did. And I'm trying to teach my son, who's 4, and he's not listening to me. It's so frustrating, right? I realized he was a little young, and I was also trying to teach him, instead of trying to have fun with him, I was trying to teach him actual, like, moves,
Yes.
right? And it was not going well. So I gave up for like a year. My wife's like, "You got to." So I got him back in. I got some of his friends. I've been teaching them, and now it works because they're doing it together. But how about discipline for kids? Like, how do you instill that?
So generally in Singapore, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
People here are very obedient and disciplined. It's very different than Kuwait, for example, or Serbia in the West.
Yeah.
Kids are a bit rowdy. Here, kids are generally very disciplined. We have a different problem here. They're very shy and timid.
Oh yeah.
So that's something. For example, it was a bit culture shock. I never experienced that. Like, usually I have to calm kids down. Like, discipline. But here, kids are very shy. They cannot step on the mat. They're so scared. So it's a bit different challenge. But in terms of discipline, we are very strict. We are very strict. Like, no talking during class, no fooling around. The moment you do that, you go out.
Yeah.
Send them out for 5 minutes.
Okay.
We don't do that now because they know we're not joking.
Yeah.
Maybe once in a month or 2 months, you send one kid out. Others see that, oh, this guy's serious. So we force them to listen. If I see they're sitting and just looking through me, I'm like, "Hey, buddy, look here."
Yeah.
With young kids, you have to be like that.
Yeah.
We speak about the youngest group from 5 to 8. Then 8 and above is different. You can have communications with them. Play on their ego. Respect. Like, come on, please. Don't humiliate yourself. I have to send you out. But with small kids, almost like animals.
Yeah.
My daughter is 6 years old, so I can tell as a parent and as a coach.
Yeah.
You have to start very strict, then you can loosen up a bit.
Yeah.
Mistake is people do the other way. But you have to make life fun. So our youngest we accept is 5. Like you said, your son was 4. 4 and 5 is huge difference.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference.
Huge.
5, and it has to be fun. So we don't teach them like moves. It's mostly through games, play, exercises, solo drills, partner drills, a bit of moves.
Yeah.
But we're strict. So I think that's a good combination. We're very strict, but we try to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
So you have trained yourself in Serbia, at least one gym, maybe a few. I don't know.
One gym.
Okay, one gym.
Yes.
And then obviously in Kuwait and out here. And you have 2 locations. But in general, here, what makes this place so special? Like, do you feel different here?
I'm a bit older now and more experienced, so as the time is passing, I'm becoming better as a coach, and of course my students are going to be better. But one thing we like here is, I think, we have an amazing friendly community, so we're not competitive gym, we are recreational gym, safety number 1, camaraderie instead of competition.
Yeah.
So whoever comes here, they tell me, like, wow, you guys are so nice, they're so friendly, they take care of each other when they spar. So for me, that's the best compliment I can get, I don't need them to tell me, like, oh, you guys are killers, like, they're so good, so strong. Our guys are very nice, very friendly. So I think that's number 1 value.
This is I just left a big fitness convention, and there are like owners of gyms that have like thousands of locations. And,
Anytime Fitness.
For example, they were on stage, right?
Yeah.
And they're huge out here. There were a few other ones. And one of the stats that they were citing, many of them said 25, 30% people are very intimidated to go to the gym. They didn't talk about martial arts, but that's a gym. I mean, it's got to be even higher
for someone who wants to try martial arts, but they're afraid, right? I think what you just said is really, really important.
Yes.
Is to be aware of that. Like, I'm a computer guy, man. I'm 7th degree white belt. I've been training for 20 years, and I don't want to like get injured, but I love the idea of working out, and I think sometimes, so you could lose sight of that. It sounds like you're honed in on that.
Yeah. I mean, you saw our review, so
Yeah.
usually guys when they come, I ask them, "But how did you find out for us?" So most of them say Google or word of mouth.
Yeah.
So when you see like a lot of nice reviews emphasizing safety and camaraderie, friendliness, and your friend tells you like, "Come try. It's different than other gyms. It's very nice."
Yeah.
I think they come a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
So we didn't have, if you believe, cases like adults coming timid. Usually, if they come, they're like, "Okay, I know I'm here."
Yeah.
It's mostly with kids because kids are brought by parents, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
they have no choice.
Well, it sounds like you're doing it right then. If you're, you're growing, which is the key,
Yeah.
right? And so that's good. Do you have any like student journeys, or like any particular one that like stands out for you? Like, oh man, there's this one kid that had the,
Oh, I have a few of them.
Yeah?
For sure.
Can you share one or two of them?
Yeah, I had one kid. Again, it's that butterfly effect. So he came with his brother. They were very young, like maybe 5 and 6.
Uh-huh.
And the kid was like the softest kid ever. Like
Really
crying,
shy,
like
timid,
very
yeah.
shy, very weak. Like everything is hard for him. And I was like, oh, man, like, look at this kid. And then his dad asked me like, "Oh, coach, so what do you think?" I was thinking like you tell him like, "Man, just don't bring him." I mean, not these words, but oh, maybe he's a bit too young, immature.
Yeah.
So his dad was like, "Can I bring them? Can I bring them?" And I said, "Okay, just let them try." And the kid transformed completely. He's now the leader in the gym.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So it's been maybe 5 years since he came first time. He's the leader.
Yeah.
He's an amazing kid now.
What do you think it is that changes a kid like that? Is it movement? Is it the actual skills that they're getting? The camaraderie? Like how does that happen? So
The older I am, I think it's impossible to predict what's going to happen. With humans, you can never predict.
Yeah.
At least not 100%. Some people come, you have so high expectations. Some people have no expectation, and the other way. So that's a very good question. Probably many factors, but I think in his case, we were able to create a very good relationship. So he likes me a lot. Like coach, whatever I tell him, it's that's it, no question. So he has a very good relationship with me, and I think that gives him a lot of confidence. He feels nice to come here. He trusts me a lot, and of course, he improved a lot. He's winning almost every time gold medals. So
that's amazing.
I think that's important. Creating a relationship, but it's not that easy. With some kids, even some people, they're like very quiet, so it's a bit hard. Some people, it's easier.
If I put myself in the kid's shoes, I see a champion warrior. You're teaching me, and I'm getting better, and I see myself as you in the future. So maybe there's an element of foreshadowing how they're going to be if they continue.
Yeah.
There's
probably some inspiration.
Yeah. So I've traveled a lot of places all over the U.S. There's jiu-jitsu. We have customers everywhere.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Even in Japan, where I was at, I was in Sydney, Australia. We have customers down there too, which is amazing. And Singapore, man, jiu-jitsu's everywhere. What's the scene like in Singapore?
The scene is like, I think Singapore is a martial art hub. Yeah. So you heard for ONE FC, I guess. It's like Asian pandem to UFC.
Okay, yeah. I think I heard it.
So that's based headquarters in Singapore. I guess you know that.
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's partially funded by Singaporean government.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so you can see like announcement for fights on there. Like they have a CNA TV. That's like the main channel in Singapore. So like news and stuff from the world, and they just like announcements. ONE FC, this guy fighting.
So this is same.
So it's very popular.
Same rules as UFC kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you have to have a base of jiu-jitsu, otherwise you're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, and they have also like submission grappling events now.
Okay.
UFC actually took from them that format.
Oh wow.
Yes. So they do mostly MMA and then like a bit Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu. So it's very popular here. Martial arts and dance here is very popular.
Dance?
Yes. Different kind of dance, like modern Bollywood dance, yoga, all this like for kids, for adults, like contemporary dance, Latino dance, everything. traditional Asian dance, Chinese dance,
Yeah,
and martial arts.
So first time in Singapore, and I was curious. All the signs are in English, right? Now I looked it up.
Yeah,
I didn't do my homework.
It's official language.
Yeah, that's amazing. So official language, and then second language is
Chinese,
Chinese,
Yeah.
right? Or is Mandarin?
Mandarin, yeah.
And then there's also
Malay and Tamil.
right. So a lot of different languages, but almost everybody speaks English here,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. And you, what is it? You learn it in school? You learn English?
yeah.
It's a very interesting place to visit.
Yeah,
It feels
definitely.
first. Yeah, I lived in Miami, South Beach for 10 years. Feels like I'm in South Beach, but instead of like a Latin flair, it's like an Asian flair.
Yes.
So tell me about Gymdesk. How did you guys find Gymdesk?
So we used one different system. I'm not gonna name it. I'll tell you later which one.
Okay, all right.
So it was overly complicated.
Okay.
Then one friend of mine came and said like, "Oh, let's try this one." I've never heard of Gymdesk before, and I tried it. I was like, "Wow, this is like so good. Everything is so easy, so simple, like straight to the point."
Yeah.
The one we used was like so many unnecessary options, and whatever you want to do, steps.
Yeah.
He was like so easy. So I said like, we're gonna take this one for sure. So we started, with the smallest package, and then as we grew, increased bigger package and bigger, and then we opened another branch. So we took more, and we plan to use for one in Tokyo and another one in Singapore. So it's amazing. It's a game changer for us.
Yeah,
It's very good for martial art gym.
Well, I'm glad you chose this. Thank you for your business.
No, thank you for creating it.
Yeah, and I can't take credit for creating it because our founder, who's amazing, black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Oh wow!
He's our chief product officer now, and he lives in Japan.
Come to visit us.
Definitely. Oh yeah. We'll have to bring him here one day.
Yes.
But are there any features that you're like relying on? You use all the time in the?
I mean, there's many good features. Gymdesk is so complete. You can do basically everything. Tracking the members, financial part. Billing. You can do sales. So overall, it's very good. My personal favorite one is everything can be done online. So when the new member wants to sign up, you just like type your email and he receives, and he does everything remote. So before he used to come and then I give him laptop, and then like I have to be there with him, and then
big waste of time.
Even worse before, like paper form, so he signs up on paper and then I have to type. So this one is very easy, just buddy, give me your email, bam, click, that's it. So I can see when it's done. Recurring payment as well is amazing, like you just put recurring payment amount, date, it goes, you don't have to do anything else. So many good options. Billing, you can see how much money you made 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, how the business is going each month, you can see.
All the projections.
Yes, projections. It's very good.
Is there anything that, you could say is sort of unexpected that you got from the product that you weren't thinking that you were going to use and suddenly you're using?
Many things, So initially we used it for members mostly, to have a base of members and, register them, and put the payments. But then I discovered there is way more options. So the one I like to use now is under marketing and messaging.
Okay.
So it's very easy. You can send emails to everyone. So I use this one for communication as well.
Okay.
For example, public holiday, gym closure, just go to Gymdesk, marketing, messages, email, send to everyone. That's it. Everyone receives.
Yeah. So you're using the mass messaging.
Yes. Mass messaging, like you said, communications.
Yeah, and we talked about. I saw your sheet where you're promoting some white belts to blue belt, was it right? And you had the sheet. We'll get you on that one too, so you can put all the skills in there. And you already have a bunch of videos already, right? So you can link in your videos with the skills, and people can practice at home. So that'd be a good thing for you to.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, if someone else who's going to open up their gym said to you, "Hey, what should I do?" Would you? How would you approach that question? Would you tell them, "Hey, you should use Gymdesk"?
Yeah, definitely. Tell them like, look, I'm using one amazing system. We've been using it for years. It's very good. I think it's a very good value for money. Just try it.
Yeah, awesome.
Definitely worth a try.
So we talked about your future plans. You're going to open up, 2 locations. This is we'll call that like near future, right?
One is in September, and in Singapore we plan to open one end of the year. Maybe we'll have to push because of Tokyo.
Yeah,
but next year I would say.
Okay. What's your 5-year?
So our 5-year vision would be We talked about it maybe a few days ago. 4 in Singapore, 4 in Tokyo. Yes. So I think we have capacity for 2 more here and 4 in Tokyo.
All right. 4 and 4.
Ambitious, but let's see.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Maybe later on Hong Kong. Or
Anything you'd want to say to your students or, the broader BJJ community out there?
it's amazing app,
Or even not Gymdesk related, just
Yeah, I mean, joke on the side. If you guys are struggling, if you are not sure how to organize your system, your members base and membership and stuff, check it out. It's worth it. I really mean it. I'm not paid by Alex or anything. It's not sponsored, so check it and you'll see it. I think you're doing a great job. You have a lot of gyms using your system, right? So if it's not good, you wouldn't have like few thousand gyms using it.
That's right.
I mean, we are using it for a few years, so we're very happy.
That's great.
It's a great product. Nowadays it's much easier. In 21st century and technology and AI, it's much easier running a business.
Yeah.
Before it used to be a lot more paper and writing and stuff. Now it's pretty much automated. So yeah, we can focus more on our job, which is teaching.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you were in the business for, right?
Yeah.
You want to teach.
Yes.
So
not to do accounting and admin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we're using that as our tagline now is less admin, more members.
Yes. Exactly.
That's what we're aiming to do. Our mission. So anything else you want to share?
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Lovely meeting you. Hope to see you again.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thanks for the tips. I love the what do you call that? Like the sequencing when you you learn like the progressive steps. And, that was a lot of fun. And again, thanks for the choke. Flying with the blades, right? Is what you call it, the blade of the wrist.
Yes, blade of the wrist.
Yeah. So cool. And thanks for the roll.
Awesome. No worries.
All right.
Anytime.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Pleasure.